What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Promise by Jimin from BTS. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments below what other songs from any of the BTS guys that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing you should need to know to play Promise on guitar is that we're going to be in standard tuning and we are not going to need a capo to play this song. The next thing we usually go over is the structure of the song, but we're actually just going to have one picking progression that is going to repeat through literally the whole entire song, so we don't need to worry about the structure. And the last thing before we dive into Promise is that this video is actually done in collaboration with Faith Guitars. If you've never heard of Faith Guitars before, they're an awesome guitar company that makes incredibly high quality guitars for a very reasonable price. For a limited time, they're offering 15% off to anyone in North America who uses the code Groovy at checkout. So if you're looking for a guitar for you or a loved one, be sure to check out Faith Guitars, link in the description below, and use the code Groovy at checkout for 15% off your new guitar. With all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Promise. So just for reference, this is 3rd fret, and then up here we're going to be at 12th fret. We're pretty much going to be in between those two frets throughout this whole entire picking pattern. We're kind of going to be up and down, back and forth through here, through the whole picking pattern that repeats throughout the entire song. So let's look at our first shape. Our first shape here is going to be 10th on the A string, 9th on the D string, and 11th on the G string. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our fingers over here and we're going to pick those. And then we're going to slap. And then we're going to pick them again. And then we're going to go down to 9th on the D and G strings, which you can either bar or you can play it like this, but I'm going to bar that. So it's just 9th on the D and G strings. And we're going to pick that, those two, just those two by themselves. And then we're going to slap again. So slowly, that part will look about like this. And then we're on to the next shape. And all of our chords are about gonna follow this pattern, or not really chords, but all of our shapes are gonna follow a very similar pattern to this. So that's our first one. Our next shape is gonna be like this. It's gonna be 9th on the A string, 7th on the D string, and 9th on the G string. We're gonna do the same exact thing for picking. So we're gonna pick those 3 strings, slap, pick those 3 strings again, and then we're going to go to 7th on the D and G string. We're going to pick those 2 and then slap. And then we're on to our next shape. Our next shape is going to be almost the same thing, but we're going to be on 8th on A, and then 7th on D, and then 9th on G. So the only thing we're changing is where that A string is. We're dropping that down 1 fret. Same exact picking. We're going to go A, D, G, slap. And then same thing, pick A, D, G, and then we're going to go to 7th on the D and G again, and then slap. So for our next shape, we're going to slide down and we're going to have 7th on the A string and the G string, and we're going to have 5th on the D string. We're going to pick that, same thing, pick those 3 strings. We're not going to slap, we're going to pick them again, and then we're going to slap, and then we're going to go down to this shape right here, which is going to be a 3rd on B string, 4th on G string, and 5th on high E string. And we're going to pick those 3 and then slap. And that's our whole progression right there, guys. That is literally the whole thing that repeats throughout the entire song. Now, there's a couple places where it gets a little bit fancy. There's some hammer-ons, pull-offs, a few little different things. And there's also a place, I believe it's done with 2 guitars, because I could be wrong, or maybe a looping pedal or something along those lines, but it sounds like in several places in the song where a 2nd guitar potentially comes in. So this, what we just learned, is basically what plays throughout the entire song. It's kind of the bass line. It's kind of the root thing of what plays throughout the entire song and just repeats. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run through that really slowly where you can see everything that's going on this side. I'm going to run through it really slowly where you can see everything that's being picked over here on this side. And then we'll run through it a couple times full speed so you can match it up with the speed of the song. Slowly a couple of times should look something like this. And guys, a couple times full speed all the way through the picking pattern that'll play all the way through on repeat through Promise should look about like this. And guys, that is everything you should need to know to play Promise on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 620 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what song I'm jamming on today, you can hit up my Instagram story at the Groovy Guitar Dude. Link for that will be in the description below. Guys, Promise just came out a couple of days ago, and I've already gotten so many requests for it. So I was really stoked when I first heard this song because it's such a cool, it's just a great little acoustic guitar song, and it kind of repeats the same thing through the whole song, which is awesome because it's really good for beginners. This is a little bit of a finger picky type of thing, so if you haven't done a lot of that before, this might be a little bit challenging, and it does have some slapping in there, which again, I kind of said this in the lesson, but you can do that and it'll sound exactly like the song, or you can not do that and it's okay if you're not totally comfortable with that yet. You can kind of ease into that if you want to, but besides that, this is actually a very beginner song because it just repeats that same little finger picking pattern through literally the whole entire song. There's a few little variations, a few little places where he kind of goes off and does something fancy, some hammer-ons, pull-offs, stuff like that throughout the song, but this, what we just learned, is kind of the root of the whole thing that just repeats through the whole song. And it's like I said, guys, this is an awesome one for beginners, awesome one for anyone who loves BTS, which honestly, who doesn't? And I enjoyed learning this song. It's a great one. It's just a cool little acoustic jam. So anyways, guys, I had a lot of fun playing this and learning it. I hope you have a lot of fun playing this and learning it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon.